That's bad, though. No way I'm gonna get whooped and run off. You gotta always go back to your hometown.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Here's Michael Vick. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. They will indeed go for it. Vick. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
We them boys. Y'all ain't watching no college football today?
Running with Kamara. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great
say I'm playing them Dolphins already, whooping their motherfucking ass.
And the Cowboys have taken the early
Say you in the game?
Extra point up and good by Walsh. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. Tyreek Hill set to return it.
Who ball? Who for the beat this shit out of these dog? He hit him foaming on kickoff. Come on, shit.
To the 22. And careless with a football there in the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practice is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over. Ball security.
Plucker, that's how my gun go.
Loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now it's Watson. Flush to his right. They find some open field, and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On now, it's Blair Walsh as he'll try the field goal here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out, had to force the field goal.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game. That I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Second down, Vick. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Vick will look to throw on 1st down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Coleman on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Vick. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious
I'm online. Weekend league. Everybody that got a MUT team play online, so it's ranked. Everything online, baby.
That was 2nd down throw for Vick.
Man, computer. We don't do that here. Then, like, if you play squads, like if me, you, and Fred was on the squad, nigga, we'll be playing 3 more people somewhere else that's on squad. Everything online, you bro. Tell you, I don't see how y'all don't fuck with that man all day. You ain't no athlete, nigga.
3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Vick.
Throw it. I bet you won't, nigga. We on there. Oh, wide open.
That is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
2K trash.
Kevin Coleman, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have got it
One
back
last
to a
ass,
one-score
nigga.
game.
When you can't make a jump, but that bitch trash. Nigga, I know I can hoop.
Walsh adds the extra point, and that'll come
Last
to
year on that other
10
nigga, I had to shoot number. I had to go straight dunks. I couldn't even shoot on that bitch.
Here's Walsh now.
Shit, I ain't played number 3 games, and I ain't played no more. I gave it away. I like this.
This is taken at his 4.
I do too. Nigga, I know what you talking about.
Couple extra yards up to
I ain't make nothing, nigga. I played it on rank, online 3 games, I quit.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think.
I did on that other one. On that other one, I was cold. On 17.
I agree with you totally.
I play with Kevin and I had a center.
And says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations.
Yeah.
It's a game, that sort of deal.
7 foot.
Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's
7 foot center. That nigga was cold, athletic.
As they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying,
It's crazy. Nigga, I was raw than a bitch. Nigga, chunking nigga shit had like 8 blocks a game and
throw
shit.
on second is Watson. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Everybody got all them positions, so think about how easy it was for me to, hey, yo, I got next. With a big man, nigga. Fuck you, nigga.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Everybody got them, nigga. It was easy for me to run 5s, nigga.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Damn, Phil, what you shooting over there?
Punted away on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A first down throw coming for Vic. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
Think you playing something else but talking about man. Come on, fam.
Down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout.
They'll
stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Vic on 2nd down. And he gets this one on just short.
Oh, my God. Come on, man.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get time out here. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Go get him, Clowney.
First down, Vic. Uncorks one for Davis. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Vic now. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. It'll be Vic once more.
Clowney.
And a big loss here as he's taken
David Clowney, kill him.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away.
Antonio.
With it is Brown. So we've hit it. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 23. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might go a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And Joe Hayden quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get... in the game.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Coleman now. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the... Here's Coleman. And so we're going to maneuver. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He'll buy some time right. They're trying to get it to his tight end, Rodgers, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Kamara. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's got room. Shifts free at the 15. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Trying the left side with Kamara. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The dangerous hill now to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside, you have to get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Yep. That's some shit, sir.
Vic to throw.
Get over there. Get over there.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And we've got a timeout.
My cornerbacks is
9 seconds remaining.
Sherman, Joe
and at
Hayden,
this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's. That's exactly what they did there.
Now Michael Vick. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 2nd down.
But that third linebacker is a cornerback.
Definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
Right,
got the lead
on
fourth
disguise.
quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Then I got the fast linebacker like Deion Jones.
As time has run out
on my line.
on this football
Clowney.
game.
Goddamn
Charles, it's great
Miles
to win
Garrett.
in the NFL. When you win on the road,
K1
it's a little
short.
extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases,
you got to get your cards up like you can do on that 2K. You know how you get on 2K making your dude move
doesn't
up.
usually compute. So
This you just get coins and you building them. You buying better players, like better cards. So after every game you get coins and it just building up. Like I done got 1 million coins before. And then 18. So I get the mosses and shit. Hell yeah, I get up a level 37.
Get to messing like a secretary, boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking
Got
plays.
10 wins, I'm 10 and 9, baby.
Originator, fresh off of my hiatus, yelling you to all my haters. They skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. But promise I don't give a fuck. Let them out 20 red, tell them they don't need nothing. Yep, like in the Kango enter. New Cadillac with an all gold hammer. Long as I remember out of Atlanta, I can give a about a dog.
6 more games, boy. I'm gonna go 16.
Numbers in the hood, what I say, do tell me break bread, a fake dead, a bit to hate that. 50 million a year, that to make that middle. You vote for Trump, see me outside, well, you know what's up. I ain't hearing no peace talk, ain't funny, no hee-haw. Like a Black Panther weak to the teeth, try me weak. Swear to God, I could have been Freddie Gray. Or Mike Brown, get down with a on me and a half a blame me by Sandra Bland. Listen, boy, you're challenging with the running man. I would challenge with a in the hand. What you see before you, what they told you from nothing, man. Grand hustle over everything. And hit the king like an 18-wheeler in and out of air lane. Never been a part of the in crowd. Got a problem with me, I said, y'all got the same friend that I came in with, ducking all that lane. Hey, everyone knows on go. I rolled in a 4x4. Believe if I kept on go see you.
And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that could have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Antonio.
And a pretty good return here.
I'm gonna tell you,
He'll be
cold
stopped
on
just shy of the
this
25 at the 24-yard line.
Antonio Brown. Yeah, I got him. He my receiver. Your receiver that used to play with y'all, Landry. See, yeah. Cold.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Making the stop that time,
quarterback,
Bobby
Deshaun Watson, Houston.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, Kamara. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz? Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby. Come on, D-line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. Being chased out left.
Put that shit down. Let's go, Box.
A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
Down to the 25. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randy Moss, 74 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And it's up and good. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On the ground, Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Yeah, that's my brother, fool.
They run it again with Kamara.
Yeah.
Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards.
Smoke, that's my brother right there.
Continue.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for him right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Smoke, what their weekend looking like for
staff's
you?
doing a good job upstairs. They'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try.
Antonio, let's go, Antonio. No leader. Hey, go dance in the shit.
51 yards.
Out route, nigga. Hey, 10 cells. Hey, man. I'm 10 and 9, Smoke.
And that's not a surprise at all. His ability to turn something into a bigger
I just went up 10 cells. Nigga just hit me on a 74-yard bomb. I'm out.
Separate him as one of the elite receivers in the NFL.
Ooh, get ball. Let's go. Ooh, we hit that nigga on kickoff. We got the ball back. Let's go.
At the 31-yard line.
Hit that
How many times in the
Let's
course
go.
of
We
a
already
game do you
field
talk
goal
about
range, ball.
momentum plays? And I think we just saw.
What's up, Camaro? Took that
and
pill.
scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked
Camaro.
it up. They got a chance to
Camaro.
really get
That boy
momentum on their
cold.
side now.
Smoke,
Now
I'm
they'll
telling you,
pile
fool.
on. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
Man, I bought me a sitter last night, goddamn.
Again, it's Camaro. And he
You know what I'm saying? You got to get your line right. She.
29.
How you going to run that ball if you got 63 lines? Shit.
Well, good
Niggas on 92.
Start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now a handoff. Here's Camaro.
They go Camaro.
So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to
He don't
show
know how to
after
dig
as he's
this
taken
game.
down. It's a gain of 5 on
trying
the
to
play,
get
and
him
it'll
over.
bring up a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result each and every attempt.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Returning it, John Ross. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
I played Barry Sanders all the
Last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's
Bitch!
This will be scooped up by the
Hey,
defense.
Smoke, I just wrapped this motherfucking ball. Went straight up in there, my other nigga caught it.
So the defense there, opportunistic.
Straight in there.
It's
I
nice
need
to
him
give
Sean
credit,
Taylor
isn't
caught
it?
the motherfucker.
Because so many times it's more a
Quarterback,
matter
you gonna try to
of
scramble
what the
and win.
offensive
Fuck
guy
you.
didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up.
Let's go,
In this
Camaro,
case,
right there.
let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a
Camaro,
big
dog.
play.
Come back.
Past the 30 down to about the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Bitch told me if A&M beat LSU, she'd drive up here and lick my ass. I said, dang.
Here's Camara, try to run for it. Down right around the 25. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
White bitch. She said, I make it.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board.
We hit over, son. You want to play? We got to beat your ass with the Cowboys. That's real talk.
The 30-yard line.
We them boys.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal?
Oh,
and
fuck
they were
it.
able to come back out on the field and start this
What's wrong with
drive.
it, man?
They
Go.
up in their step because they didn't cost
Hey,
their
Smoke,
team a
add my
touchdown.
bro, fool.
But they know they've got to
That's
do
my
it a lot
blood
better
brother,
than they did on the
real.
last possession.
The coach will just be
Same
relieved, though,
mama.
with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Let's go.
Wins.
How much longer you got?
I'm in the second quarter. Look at the broadcast.
Incomplete.
He should be about to quit, though.
Clock here now, just under 30
You about
seconds
to quit,
go
or they
in
about
this
to quit?
first
He about to
half.
quit, nigga. You know
It's
I'm
been
my
my
ass
observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense.
I was watching you yesterday and shit.
With what they're doing, I think the Cowboys have been true in this game.
Clowny, goddammit. Let's go.
Here as he's
Get a
taken
timeout.
down.
Some of
Ball
the
back.
And a
some of the
timeout
people
here.
you
Timeout
play
taken,
with, man, are
whistle's blown.
questionable.
Timeout taken by
They
the
be fucking
receiving
hell.
You did good though.
as they stop it with
But
19
then I just
gotta
seconds
take
to
that
go in
ass
half
whooping,
number
man.
1. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
He going. Good ball. Nigga, I be going off, but sometimes the offense can't go on and shit. I be like, damn, I can only do so much. Then these niggas are getting the red zone and throw a pick, fool.
They're indeed
Yeah, one time he was playing offense though. You really ain't had no help, but you kept doing the same fucking play.
Hey, you were working though. You see it? You see you working though, Kamara. I had like 2 on yards.
For a loss of 12.
Man, you gotta get your team right for you to run off.
Try to pound it in, Kamara.
Let's go, Kamara, touchdown.
And this will be a touchdown.
They're broadcasting their game. I'm watching it.
In the final seconds of the first half, and the Madden Legends will extend their lead.
Tell him, man. See, he'll reach there, you go crazy on his
as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it. That can totally change.
Hey, show him how to do it, Smoke. Tell him how to do it.
Changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff. Because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
And he breaks challenges, man. It's computer, and you go get
line. Great return. And now here come the Cowboys. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs.
Boom!
He's going to go down. Couldn't
you seeing this shit? Look at my
maybe
ball.
that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first
My
half
team
of
ready,
play.
bro.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far.
You boy think I'm playing, bro.
Ross.
For real.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments are made in that
around it. You can run into me.
I want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too.
You always say you got to win like 7 games.
They expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Escaping the pressure right. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Put your shirt play up so
8 yards
Smoke
in the
can tell you.
completion, but now they face
Hit the shirt
down.
button. On your stick.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
And he can see what you got up there.
And it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And Eifert has it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
You'll see it
Fourth
pop
down
up. You'll see
conversion
it pop
plays,
up.
you usually think 1, 2, 3
1, 2, 3
yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now Wentz. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27.
I'm saying, you got to start the shirt play.
And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
You'll see it say you started him.
But hopefully the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Shirt play is on your stick, say a hit shirt.
The beauty of being able to play zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Kind of a muddle in the middle of the field.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. In for the score. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. Sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up. The busy night continues for Camara. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wondered maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Now here's Ross. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession
I was up
23
to 7 at half.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And for them a touchdown their last go around. Obviously they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Wentz now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left.
Let's go.
Eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Let's go.
DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And the hit Jordan loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now Wentz. Dancing to his left.
Oh!
Caught Eifert over the middle.
This nigga tied the game up. No way.
Tyler Eifert, 52 yards. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. They'll try and run it here.
Tired of it. Come on, man.
As a 2-point conversion is successful. So here comes the kickoff now. All even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Back onto the field comes the offense for the Madden legends. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. A give. This is Camara. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. Now Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
I gave the game up, fellas. Oh, fuck.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the
now
nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And now running right through it. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
let this motherfucker come back. I can't believe it. We blitzed every play though. Fuck it. Press up. There we go.
Wins to throw on second down.
Let's go. Tony, we blitzed every play, man.
He's taken down. Miles Garrett. Able to drop him for a loss of 4. The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Wins to throw.
I just got beat.
Fuck! To the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
I just got beat, bro.
Randy Moss, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
Real, bro.
Now McManus on to kick this one
off.
off.
I blitzed. I ran man.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Madden Legends offense trotting out again. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they worked on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. A really nice knockdown. He gets so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man. Because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in.
Oh, come on. This is a
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline. And he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing there.
I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you.
Damn, I lost.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
On the left. Where's 5-3?
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Jerry Rice, open right side. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Me.
A lot of score.